continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McKinney. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it.
Touchdown, Bills! From 6 yards away. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. 2nd and 5 now.
Lawrence. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinney, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's McKinney, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKinney down to about the 22 here. On 2nd down now, it's McKinney, and he is met quickly in the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back to throw again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right, and that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinney. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, open man, that's Renfro. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck. Kick it. Field goal time.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence on target over the middle to Hill. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, it's McKinney, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's McKinney. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
A beautiful fake. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
downs. 2nd and 3. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wildcard Weekend. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who will continue on as they were able to eliminate the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Up the middle they go. McKinney. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've had a ton of success here so far. Did you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's McKinnon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's McKinnon, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinney, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd down, it's McKinney, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his key, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he is going to have the Bills first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
They'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now this one taken in by Olave.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 2nd down now, it's McKinney, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Right back to him on first down.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. McKinney, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 44, Lawrence complete to Olave on the out route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pass incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McKinney. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle they go. It's McKinney. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A give to Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. And he'll find Hall. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. running from the gun with Henry.
Down to about the 37.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A handoff, running left, Henry.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.